Wow. By all appearances, it seems that there's a solo battle event underway. I thought this would be a fun little opportunity to kind of show off some of the new decks I've been playing around with in the new patch. The new patch. You know, the new expansion. Cresselia deck, Space-Time Smackdown. I actually have been using a Cresselia deck, but it's using the regular, ordinary, boring Cresselia. And this one promises an EX Cresselia. It was actually leaked prior to this. It's like a nice version of Darkrai. It's Darkrai except it heals itself when you attach an energy to it instead of hurting the opponent. So it's worse. I have to use a darkness type attack. So I have some decks that I've been using from like the new version, but I haven't actually put together a dark type deck. So maybe I could do that really fast. What do dark type decks use? I have like a few dark types from the new expansion. We'll just chuck some in there, and then we'll win with it, and we'll see how things go. Probably we're actually going to be using it quite a lot. Gotta use the Darkrai. Oh, and the Darkrai coin. Let's see here. I didn't expect to be building a deck during this. I thought I would just be using some. Well, I could use Poochyena. I don't want to. Skuntank is okay. It's kind of just better than Poochyena, I feel. Koga and Toxicroak sounds fun. I only have the one Toxicroak, though. I only have the one, what's this guy called? Dusknoir? It's hard to even read its name. I only have the one Darkrai. They're going in. Fuck it. Spiritomb. I called it Dusknoir. Am I crazy? Dusknoir is Dusclops evolution. We'll put two Spiritombs in there. We'll put the one Darkrai. We have Sneasel. I did get Sneasel. I wonder picked one and I drew one from a pack. That's like it for the new dark types, huh? Okay, I've always wanted to kind of use Drapion. We'll make Drapion do something. I would love to have... I think Toxicroak and Croagunk are actually very decent. This would appreciate some ability to switch. It would also appreciate Dawn. So we'll chuck some of these in there, some of these. I only have the one Dawn. Egg speed is good, I don't know. Osiris might be good if we're going to use Spiritomb. I don't think we really need Pokemon Communicator. Let's take Osiris, I don't know. Let's chuck a Sabrina in there as well. Whoa, I'm full. Maybe Giovanni would have been good. This is fine. Gotta make the deck box black. Darkness type. Who will be our highlight? You already know. It's Drapion. Alright, let's do this. What's our other objective here? One time. 3 basic Pokemon to play. Okay, I put more than 3 basics in there. We should have no trouble with that. This game volume looks kind of loud. Let's drop it just a bit. Oh yeah, we got heads. In a Weavile deck, that's actually okay. Let's just get Scorpy out there. We'll check the other people on the bench. Misdreavus, a little ghost type. I was using a Togepi deck, and I had Misdreavus as the backup attacker. I like how I led with the one thing that has 2 energies to attack. Cress. Slowpoke, Abra, interesting. So the decks are less specialized on the easy difficulties. And I would call my opponent's current loadout a little bit unspecialized. Go with my little Scorpy. Yeah, so if I led with Sneasel, sure would have been nice. If I draw the Weavile, I can show off a fun little strat. The crux of dark type decks. So how many energies to attack with Drapion? 3? That's a lot. I missed. Is he gonna switch it out? No. I'm almost dead, I'm bleeding. Alright, let's immediately check out why this is such a fun card. I put my energy on my Darkrai, which whenever you attach an energy to it, it does 20 damage to the opponent. My opponent goes into their Cress. We evolve into the Drapion. And then we immediately play the Dawn to put the energy that we just put on the Darkrai onto the Drapion. Normally you would be doing this with a Weavile. Alright, let's get some heads. 3 would be nice. That's 1. Yo, we got 3. Pretty lucrative turn, I think. I like the premise of Drapion a lot. 3 energies is kind of a lot, but at least the average damage is very high. I have a very good chance of just winning. I need 4 tails in order to not kill this. And I just feel like I'm probably going to get at least 1 heads. I really chucked that coin. There we go. Yo, we got exactly the luck we needed. I would have normally needed 2 heads to kill it, but Darkrai got a little bit of prior damage. Darkrai is a really good card. Darkrai is one of the new best cards of the new expansion. I don't think it's like Darkrai decks are the best decks, but I think that of all the cards added in the new expansion, Darkrai is one of the best. Alright, now we got Drifblim. Oh, can we go back and look at the... what was going down in this one? We got Abra that can't evolve. Now, what evolutions do we even have? We don't have any damn evolutions. This is only basics. Oh. I know it's the beginner, but Jesus. Active Pokemon 2 times, so the attacks from Darkness type Pokemon. Make your opponent's Pokemon asleep 1 time. Win by 14. Who is our Sleepy of Dark type? What is my Mon that puts opponents to sleep in the Dark typing? Does such a Mon even exist? Do I have to put Jigglypuff into the party? Dark type is near the bottom. Oh my god, I can't find it. No sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. Bro. No Mon puts the opponent to sleep. What does that? Does regular Dusknoir? Yeah, I mean not Dusknoir. Regular Darkrai does that, doesn't it? I don't have regular Darkrai. I don't have Darkrai EX. Okay, well, who is the weak link here? Do we really need 2 Spiritombs? I like Spiritombs, so the answer is yes. Do we really need 2 Cyruses? Where is Event Jigglypuff? This is gonna be near the bottom, isn't it? Wait, I just passed it. It was right there. Alright, we draw the Event Jigglypuff and we don't win until then. I say that, but I've got to win by turn 14, so that's not good enough. I don't want to have to do this battle twice. I could just type in Jigglypuff, right? I've never used the search feature on this. Well, that seemed to work. I don't know if it was really any more efficient than just finding it. What is it? 1 energy to put the opponent to sleep for Jigglypuff? Well, I didn't draw it. We did get a pretty nice hand, though. I don't know what Scorpy's doing here. Who invited bro? Cute. That's 7 turns of attacking. 14 turns total. That's 70 damage done by this Spiritomb. I drew the Jigglypuff. I guess Scorpy. No, I'd rather save for save the spot for Sneasel. It's not weak to dark. No, no, no. Bro's gonna expand. Minus 20, huh? But what will happen if you are asleep? Is this even guaranteed sleep? Okay, thank God. Alright, let's get a Sneasel right now. Alright, let's get a Sneasel right now. Huh. There's our objective done. And he stayed asleep. Okay, he is no longer asleep. Rip, bro. Okay, this is now looking like a battle I could lose. I'm confident that I'll draw a Sneasel. Dawn is nice. How about drawing like no Sneasels in 2 games? Alright, I'm getting a little nervous. I could have switched out and donned my energy onto Darkrai, and then he would be ready to attack next turn. I considered it. But I'm confident I'm going to draw a basic this turn. I only have 5 cards left and 2 of them are Sneasels. There's one. Alright, peep this entire turn. I X-speed the hell out. Darkrai leaves the field. I attach an energy to Darkrai to get some damage. It sure would be funny if I didn't get this this scratch off. Oh, I don't even have enough damage. Oh no, I fucked up. Let's try that one again. I don't want to roll for 2 heads. If you concede, you don't spend the point. You have to spend like a coin to even attempt one of these battles. Alright, we put an opponent to sleep. We can take the Jigglypuff out. Alright, I got kind of bad luck, but I also wasn't very smart. I should have just brought Darkrai in immediately. Jigglypuff, go home. I don't want to look at you. I got the nice Darkrai, but I want the not nice one because I'm trying to collect all the diamond cards. I was kind of hoping to show off some of the new decks. I still will. That's Sneasel. Cress. Am I going first or second? Second. Alright. If I get 1 heads, I kill this Crest next turn. That's a nice mon to find. Alright, we're like sitting pretty. This is pretty much what you want the dark deck to do. Now, normally there wouldn't be a Scorpion in the dark deck. Good. I would have actually killed it even with 2 tails because I drew Darkrai. Dusclops. When you put an energy on Darkrai, it damages the opponent. And when you attack with Weavile and the opponent's already damaged, they take 70 damage. That would become 90 since this thing is weak to Dark, plus the 20 from Darkrai, and we're looking at 110, which is Chris's max health. It would have died from full. This combo is not only 90 damage, so quite potent, but also only requires 2 energy, and actually only 1 energy if you have a Dawn. You're additionally powering up a Darkrai in the back, which will eventually hit the field. He could switch out this Drifloon. Drifblim. We didn't get to see it. It would be cool if we got to see it. We'll still win this turn. But even if he switched out, we'd be able to Cyrus it back in, attach an energy to Darkrai to kill it, and then have Weavile kill something else. But the entire strategy still works even though he didn't switch. We just don't need to spend the Cyrus. He's not damaged. I'm simply stupid. I didn't get the bonus 40 damage for the opponent being damaged. This is taking 1 turn longer than I thought. So I could just put an energy onto Darkrai, which would hurt this, then Weavile could kill it. I could also Cyrus in his Dusclops and then just kill it. But I think it would be kind of cool to switch in Darkrai and just Dark Aura this guy. Dark Prism, excuse me. Nice evil noises when you attack with Dark type attacks. I like they've started doing custom sound effects on some of these attacks. Shoutouts to Pokemon TCG Game Boy Color game, which had unique attack animations for every single card in the game. That's a lot of work, and Pokemon is a small independent video game dev, haha. The Pokemon Company. What we got now? Now we're actually fighting the Cresselia. Win 5 battles. Use a low rarity deck, only up to 3 diamond, so no EX cards. Win by turn 14, win without your opponent getting any points. So we're no longer locked into a dark deck. Let's use a deck full of common mons, which is this one right here. The one with the Vulpix on the cover. Heads is not great. I have the other Rapidash. Vulpix is tempting. Farfetched. The other Rapidash should have been pretty fire here, because I started with Blaine. When I went first, this thing would just die. This mon in front of me would be dead. That's the point of the other Rapidash. I've used this deck with both. Okay, never mind. It would not be dead, it would be alive. Blaine's Rapidash does 70. If this evolves, do I die? We'll have to change tact if it evolves. I could evolve myself right now, but I think I'm just gonna step on him. Heads. How much HP does BM have? 90? Maybe 100? Why does LGM have... Oh, I was gonna say, why does it have 80? And then I just remembered that it's wearing a cape. Oh, things are getting very out of control very quickly. That's based on my party size? Or something? I'm not even sure if I can win this. Yeah. So, Farfetch'd will survive. I'm probably better off not playing a Benchmon It doesn't matter, actually. What are you? You're the free one. 70's kind of scary. Especially because it's going to get like 2 attacks off. Wow, things have gone very awry for me. Ninetales plus Blaine does kill this from full health. That's big. But then can this kill me? Does he have time? I need to put some Pokemon tools into this deck. I can now afford to put a Mon on my bench. So I guess we will. So I can pivot into it if I need to. There's no point in trying to tail whip. I'd let this die. That's fine. That's actually good. Alright, Ninetales should just close it all out at this point. I don't see my opponent making a comeback from this. I say as I'm down 2-0. Where are you? There you are. Okay, my opponent is utterly without energy. Another Blaine would be swell to top deck. 1 and 7. Giovanni's actually perfect. I have 2 of those as well, so I had a 3 and 7 chance of being able to one-shot this. Alright, I was on the back leg for a little minute there, but I brought it back. Watch this become a Gallade. That can't attack. He can attack next turn. I'm gonna do something really weird and attach a Rapidash to this. This is so he can't kill me if he somehow Sabrina's me into it. There's no reason not to play this. I don't need my Giovanni because I can't kill him. Speed is good. There's my other Blaine. I win next turn. I don't see a way that he can win this turn. No matter what happens, I can just kill him next turn. If he had Sabrina and attached an energy to this Mon in front of me, and then also... Oh, I had a pretty slow win. I'm sure that was something I was trying to do. Just get a fast win. Sabrina also would have won. Didn't even need the Blaine. This fire deck is kind of cute. I'm always flip-flop on which Rapidash is better. People usually prefer the 40 damage one with 1 energy. Well, we have to do that battle 5 times. That was the wrong one. Turn 14, opponent gets no points. That should be very easy. Alright, time to actually show off some cool decks. Oh yes, the deck I called Fun Grass. Let's play some Rock Wrecker. This deck is bad. I don't know how to fix it. There's no way to make it good. This deck is, it's got Rhyperior in it. I was like, let's make a deck with Rhyperior, but it turns out Rhyperior is a really bad mon. Well, Rhyperior is good, but there's no way to like get it up. Look, I drew the whole line. And we're going second. Alright, let's just stay in until we lose. This actually could not be a better start. Cress is on the field. Cressy X. My first chance to look at it. It's shiny. It's got Flare. I can get Flare on my Cressy X. X-speeding out into the Farfetch'd wasn't even an option since this takes a gazillion. Whoa. Whoa, 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 I don't like that. If this evolves, I actually die, so I need him to not have Gardevoir in his one card hand. Pretty please. That's my other X speed. Things are looking pretty good for me if he doesn't top that Gardevoir. Okay, that's a good sign. If only I didn't play that far-fetched. There's a Rhydon. Still alive. I have Marshadow somewhere in this deck too. I wasn't really sure what should go in this deck, honestly. There's, like, I needed something that could attack with very low energy and give Rhydon time to set up. So it's like Farfetch'd and then what? Alright, time to start shearing off the top of my deck. Time to start swinging some mountains. Is there anything I want? Might as well draw as much of my deck as I can. Marshadow's good. I don't need to set up the other Rhydon, we'll never get it in time. We got Rhyperior, baby. Alright, let's swing the mountain until we win. How much HP is Crest sitting on? 140. Who needs him? If Crest comes out at any point, we just murder it. Oh, he gets the kill. That's hilarious. My poor little Rhyperior needs more health. We win though, because if he kills me next turn with Cresselia, I just bonk him with Marshadow. I don't get my pointless win though. But we've got to do this battle five times no matter what, so whatever. There's really no fighting type that like works with Rhyperior. I think it just it defies synergy. He did not put an energy on his Cresselia and did not kill my Rhyperior. Sometimes the comp makes curious decisions, so I do get the no points win for the opponent. Rhyperior came in and attached a bunch of energies to itself and then swung a mountain until it won. That's technically what Rhyperior is supposed to do. Alright, good fight. Let's try some of these other decks. And then we'll try the pro one. What else is new? I've been using this Empoleon Palkia deck and it's pretty fun. And then this Silly Grass deck. Let's do the Silly Grass deck. I got 5 new decks I've been using. This Grass deck is not that good. It could be good. It needs a high HP basic and Grass actually doesn't have that. I was caught off guard because that seems like something Grass would have a lot of. I wanted something fast. There's a fast deck. But there's no, like, win con, really. You just either win in the first few turns or you don't win, I feel. You're just... all of your cards offer... you only... there's no EX cards in this deck. We got room for both Oddishes. The deck sets up very quickly because everything requires very little energy, and everything does very decent damage. But it's like decent middle game damage, and there's no decent end game damage. I can't do higher than 100 damage with this deck. But everything has pretty good HP too. He will actually kill my Farfetch'd if he evolves, so that was stupid to fill out my entire bench this early. Hindsight's 2020. Bro played a lot of evolutions. Okay, the LGM does not exist. Okay, missing some middle evos. That's okay, who needs them? The Oddish line is very fast. I have the 20 damage Oddish, and then I also have the 30 damage Gloom that only needs 1 energy. And then the Blossom does 80 damage for 2. So I could theoretically have a Gloom on turn 3 and a Blossom on turn 5 and have them attacking on those turns, which is very powerful on paper. It sure would be nice if I drew a Gloom right now. Oh. That's only kind of nice, though. Leafeon is not as annoying to use as I thought, because the retreat cost is only 1. I think Leaf in this deck would be okay, or not, X-Speed. You don't need Leaf. I don't remember if I have X-Speed in it. I got 2 Ericas in there, it felt good. Erica felt appropriate. So Gloom's attack into Blossom's attack will kill this, I say, disregarding the fact that it recovers HP. Maybe he has Cyrus, I don't know. Another Gloom. That's pretty much the premise of the deck. It's kind of fun to use. It's very simple. Your actions every turn are usually pretty obvious. Whatever you have, you just set up real quick, and then you sling out attacks. It is worth considering trying to kill him with something else. No, I let the low HP Mon die. This guy can come, I don't know. Again, I'm making myself weaker to Mind Jack, so that was kind of stupid. 2 points. So next turn, I go into Blossom, and I hit him. And then nothing he does can kill me, I don't think. Surely he's got to retreat this. Five cards left in my deck. Don't remember what's all in here. Rocky Helmet. I'm surprised I haven't drawn one of those yet. Sure. Put on the helmet. I do have X speed. I have 2 Ericas and 2 Rocky Helmets, I think, because I was like, oh, you know, Blossom's HP is kind of nice. Maybe the opponent will have to bonk it a few times. And they'll lose a bunch of HP as they go. That doesn't threaten me. If he puts a cape on it, it'll be still fine because Leafeon kills it. Even if I didn't do anything this turn, I would still get a draw game. Well, I won. It wasn't very clean. I haven't tried to take this deck online yet. I only made it today. What are some things I could potentially do? I don't want to put another 2-stage line or even a 1-stage line in. I'm running out of space. The Leafeons could maybe go in favor of something else. Executory X would doubtlessly be better than Leafeon. These hourglasses are good for nothing except this. What are some other considerations? The Bulbasaur line is too slow. I don't want to have 2 stage 2 lines. Same with Butterfree, same with Beedrill. Vileplume is a consideration, but I only have 1 of it. But having that as in addition to both Blossoms as an alternate evolution route is possible. The problem is I'm already dedicating 6 Pokemon slots to the Oddish line. So having a 7th one is kind of, you know, it feels like I need other basics. This deck is not super... It doesn't have that many basics. You only got 4 with the 2 EVs and the 2 Oddishes, which is why I chucked a random Farfetch'd in there. Just so I have something other than the ones I already have. The Rocky Helmets could maybe go. The Ericas could maybe go. I don't feel the need for Pokemon communication. It would increase my consistency just a little bit, but I already have decent consistency with the Leafeon, because it's just an alternate way of getting to my high damage thresholds. Victory Bell would be good, but it's too slow. Paris is a little energy hungry, but could work. Venomoth would be okay, but it's not very, I don't know, not very impressive damage-wise. I considered Tangela and Tangrowth, because that sets up pretty quick. Well, it sets up slow, but you can get to Tangrowth pretty quickly. And you have a lot of turns to attach energy, because you'll spend very little time attaching energy to your Oddish line, or to your Leafeon line. Whimsicott I found to be a little weak. Lilligant, I didn't feel like energies were really my issue in this deck. Scyther and Pinsir, I considered both of them just because I just needed more basics in my deck. But I think both of them are pretty suspect. I was on the cusp of putting Pinsir in, though. Celebi I considered, so you get your Blossom up, and you got your 2 energies on it, and then you put a Celebi on the bench, and you're just launching energies onto the Celebi. The thing I didn't like was Celebi without Snivy is literally doing half damage, and I do not have room for a Snivy. Shiinotic is worthy of consideration. Pretty good damage, and this sleep is kind of cool. Tangela Tangrowth I already mentioned. Yanmega I don't love. It would be fine on this deck. It would give me like an alternate. It would give me a win con, which this deck kind of doesn't have. I only have the 1 Yanmega. 2 Yanma, 2 Yanmega is okay, but it's hard to... You want a wall if you're going to be setting up something slow, and this deck doesn't have a wall. So I want the mons to be relatively fast. Roserade would be good. Combee would be good. Those are both worthy of consideration. Carnivine, Rotom, absolutely trash. I think I've mentioned everything. I think of all the ones I just listed, Vespiquen is kind of novel. What's Kobe pull? Is it basic? Yeah, it's a basic. That's not amazing. I think Roserade is actually a real one to consider. The extra HP on Roselia is kind of nice, so you don't, just melt right away compared to Eevee. 70 versus 60 sounds like it wouldn't matter, but it's actually really nice. Roserade is still hard to one-shot, and the poison would be chipping the opponent down. I think Yanmega is very strong to consider. But what do I take out? The Rocky Helmets? Really hard call. I think Yanmega would be good, though. Anyway, let's try this Empoleon Palkia thing. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck. It's not very good. The Empoleon line is not amazing. That's the flat out of it. These are all BAF original decks. This one's, you kind of get what's going on just by looking at a few mons in it. We got Palkia, obviously. I've already got 2 of these guys. I had to buy one. One I pulled Au Natural. Or I might have wonder-picked it. The cape. Alright. I would like another basic. That's a basic. If it's Manaphy, I'm going to flip. Piplup. Alright, Manaphy he's not going to participate in this one. But it's okay, we don't need him. What's my opponent going to do? They don't even have a good play. They're lacking in fast mons. Another Piplup. I don't feel a particular need to attach it to put it on my bench. So the thing is, Articuno kind of does what Empoleon does, but like without having to evolve. You got 3 energies for 80 damage, but then you also have 2 energies for 40 damage, and you have the splash damage on the bench, so you have synergy with Cyrus. The whole thing just feels like you'd just rather have Articuno. Nice Manaphy. Oh, I played Oak. Fuck it, let's get Manaphy in. We'll try and get some nonsense off. It's a little late in the game for Manaphy to start doing work. Especially because the opponent actually has a Cresselia set up. Let's just kill this. Where are you? There you are. I said Dimensional Storm wouldn't be used that much in my video, but especially on Manaphy decks, it actually sees pretty easy use. I should say especially on Vaporeon decks. Well, really both. Okay, he can attack this turn. My Manaphy melts if it comes out. Alright, you guys are going to see something beautiful. I'm checking my Manaphy in. He's here to die. There's no two ways around it. We'll evolve the Prinplup just in case he has Cyrus and pulls in my Palkia to kill him. It doesn't matter what I put my energies on. It's technically safer to put them on the Vaporeon and the Prinplup because they can't be Cyrused into death. Attaching 3 energies per turn is so crazy. I thought Manaphy was a bad card the first time I saw it, but I've really completely turned around after using it a lot. Cresselia exits the field. I have one. So I could easily just go into Palkia, attach all my energies to Palkia using Vaporeon, and then use Dimensional Blast. And that would get 2 KOs. But I think it's more thematic to use Empoleon to win this fight. Whoa, no. I didn't want to auto. I picked the right thing, it doesn't matter. Empoleon does 80 damage to the mon in front of you, and then does 30 damage to a target of your choice. Really fun deck. It's a lot better if you can lead with Manaphy, but that's not always possible. You also need several basics. Manaphy attaches energies to basics, but if you have no basics, you look like a fool. There's quite a lot of basics in this deck, though. You got the 2 Piplups, you got the 2 Palkias, you got 2 Manaphys, which putting energy onto another Manaphy seems a little silly, but it's actually very okay. Leading with Piplup is not what I want. Pokeball, maybe drawing a Manaphy would be good. If I could draw another basic with my natural card flip, that would be even better. There's the Manaphy. So this not being a Manaphy would be ideal. That's fine. I should... No, playing the Piplup is fine. Alright, let's gen some energy. We don't have room for a Palkia and a Vaporeon. Vaporeon is maybe the higher priority. Palkia can always come in later. Doesn't matter what I put energy on. Vaporeon can pass it around in the future. We got both Empoleons, let's just get a Prinplup. I'm confident my opponent will eventually defeat me. Professor's Research, draw something good. Palkia's a little late. Vaporeon's my only attacker right now. I could just go into it. I could also generate more energy. Decisions. I seem to have a lot of energy. I'm okay with the Vaporeon getting at least a little beaten up. You might think that getting damage on this Cresselia is not important, and you're actually kind of right. These guys only need 2 energy because I can just deploy the 3rd one on them. Oh, I don't love that. Oh, I don't love that either. Things have become very complicated very quickly. That recovered a lot of health. I want this Vaporeon to remain alive. Ah, what is going on? Alright, let's just get the Manaphy out. Let's just put more energies on things. We'll play the Palkia as soon as the Manaphy dies. We'll switch it in. And then we'll nuke this Crest from full. That's the plan. If he Cyrus in the Vaporeon, I'm going to feel pretty silly, because then I can't move any energy to the Palkia. That thankfully didn't happen. This deck is very... you can really kind of bounce back from a lot of different scenarios. I should have brought in the other one, by the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That ain't right. Alright. What's funny is I can use that attack again next turn. Palkia Vaporeon is pretty potent with Manaphy. The weak link in this deck is the Empoleon line. It could be anything. Articuno would be better. There's various other mons that would also be worth noting. Notably, this deck, I was running out of space for... I wanted both Leaf, so I only put a single Eevee in it, which is very whack to have 1 Eevee and 2 Vaporeon. But I was like, I'll draw the Eevee using Pokeball or whatever. It won't be hard to get, haha. But considering how reliant the strategy is on a Vaporeon existing, I should only have 1 Piplup. But it feels really, really whack to only have 1 Piplup, but 2 Empoleon and 2 Prinplup. Seems very suspect to me. I've really got no Mon to take out. Did I stick the only 1 Eevee? So that was what I did. I think that's wrong, but I don't know what I should do. Yeah, I've only got 1 Eevee. I could have only 1 Pokeball. Only 1 Leaf is tempting. I don't really need the Cyrus, but it's fun. I would like 2 Cyrus, honestly. But Cyrus is not instrumental to this plan. I think the deck is better with no Cyrus. And with an additional Eevee for consistency. It's really hard to call. I like the Eevee that's getting wet. That feels appropriate for a water deck. Anyway, we do have another deck. This is the one I kinda made it myself and then adapted it to one I saw online. But we gotta win with a low rarity deck. But I just want to try it like this with the Cress deck. It feels appropriate to do Cress versus Cress. Turn advantage? Kind of. Not really. It is because the opponent benefits from Porygon. Is like, I don't know, it's the single worst thing I could start with. Only once during your turn can you data scam. What if I have 2 mythical slabs, damn it? I don't have any capes, by the way. Bro played 2 capes on his first turn. I literally don't have that card. Bzzzt. You know, I'll take that. Fuck it, let's slab again. I like to live dangerously. I only need one of those. Guess we'll attack. Sharpen is a real move that Porygon learns. I think it raises attack. I don't want this little guy to evolve. Please don't evolve. Oh, that's actually pretty bad too. Okay, that's not good either. He's gonna teleport out. Nothing in his deck attacks next turn. So the God RNG would be a Togepi in the very near future. I need basics, damn it. That's a basic. It's not the one I wanted, but it'll help. What are we looking at next turn? I might as well look. Actually, I didn't need to look. It did nothing. It changed nothing. Look at my beautiful art on all these crests. So this can't kill me or anything. Not like I'm happy to see it though. I also can't kill it. Togepi sure would be nice. No point in looking at the top card of my deck. It does nothing. What does that do? Bro? Nice leaf. Alright, the Miss Magius eventually came in. Alright, one Togepi, please. There he is. Better late than never. $110 is a pretty nice health threshold to get the Miss Magius too. I think we condemn the Crest to death. We could also condemn the Porygon to death. I think that's better. Wait. Let's play the Leaf. We can save some energy. He could still, like, you know, Cyrus that out. Makes no difference to me. Did I? Oh, I played the Leaf. I'm high. My energy could have been played on the Porygon, and it would have been safer against a potion. I didn't need to put an energy on Togepi. I just lost 20 damage. Another Togepi. Don't play Professor's Research, it's a trap. Cynthia is good to play right now because I will hit a nice, beautiful threshold of 110 damage. So the dream is that he goes into the crest here. And then I draw the Cynthia. That would be nice. Oh, even without Cynthia. I didn't put an energy on. Togepi absolutely should have gotten energy. So he's going to attack me, and I'll live. And then I'll kill him. This deck is pretty fun to use. I got the Togepi very late, and it still worked. It doesn't die. The other Cynthia was put on the bottom of my deck, but I think I moved it with the Pokemon Communication. Pokeball. Okay, I should be able to draw a Togetic right now. Mew EX, I forgot that was in there. I did not draw the Togetic. I should have played the Pokeball first if I'm trying to draw the Togetic, dumbass. Let's save this. Cool gamer fact, this is actually still losable by me. Look at all that health it has. Okay, I win. If he Cyrused in the Togekiss and killed it or something, I don't think the opponent's deck has Cyrus. But if he could somehow target and kill the Togekiss, I would lose. And the Mew is just here so we can beat up Charizard and Mewtwo EX and stuff like that. I have a lot of missed notifications on my Discord. I guess I'll look at them. Well, we got our first win. It wasn't clean. "20 battles with this one. That's a lot. I'll be doing it a while. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get 20 battles in this sitting. I didn't get any of my tasks though. Turn 12 win. Opponent has no points win. This deck can pull that off. Opponent getting no points. We need to get the Togepi in a hurry. Last time we were pretty unlucky. We got it very late. Burst is good if I draw Togepi. That's not a Togepi. I got 2 mythical slabs. Togepi stocks are pretty good. Alright, do your thing, little fella. I don't wanna... I wanna draw that. Alright, YOLO. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen. The Togepi. Oh. Togepi stocks. Never been higher. A leaf would be pretty cool. I think I need to put energy on this right away, because it would be very disruptive if it evolved. I would love to draw a leaf. Pokeball first was better, by the way. The sheer number of Togepis on my field is just insane. Do I bank on drawing the leaf? How many leaves do I have in my deck? I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. How have I drawn this much of my deck already? I'm confident that I'll pull the leaf. I've got another Cynthia in there. I've got 2 Togekisses. I got... what else? Is it 2 leaves? I'll draw it. What have I just looked? That should have been what I did before I put on the energy. There's my leaf. Alright, so I was correct to not put the energy on Cress. Cress will just leave the field next turn. Not happy to see that. Alright, will this be a... Togekiss? Even if it is a Togekiss, I'm better off leaving the Crest to die, I feel. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm gonna make a weird play. I'm trying to win without losing points. That giant cape is doing work, damn it. I'd be able to kill this with a Togekiss next turn. Togekiss will die. Has 140. What's Togekiss retreat? 1. We can evolve it. Playing Cynthia was the play, by the way. Okay, never mind, we're good. That bothers me not one whit. So our final cards are the Togekiss and something else. There's the other Togekiss, that's what I want to see. I missed. This deck is so damn fun. So this thing, even if it gets hurt next turn, I can just bring in the other Togekiss and bonk with an Overdrive Smash. And I'll have, what, 70 health? Too little, too late. Even if he brings in Cress next turn, I kill it in one hit with Overdrive Smash that's been charged up. If he brings in the other mana Confuse Me, I just switch out and kill with Cress. I mean with Togekiss. Everything works. We're getting the 0-point win. Good fight. That doesn't bother me. If I'm real, I stay in Cynthia for the 170 damage at one half chance. I'm not real. I will play the Cynthia here even though I don't need to. Pretty great fight. We'll try and get the other tasks done. We didn't hit the time limit. I do have a couple decks that can win very quickly. We're trying to do turn 12. What was I last time, 13 or 14? That's annoying. We gotta win with a low rarity deck. So, does my grass deck qualify? What's Leafy on? It's only three diamonds. Let's try our luck. If we can win with this deck, it counts as a low rarity deck. And then I forgot that I put the rare art leaf in it. The rare art Erica. Alright, we got the Oddish and the Gloom. That's nice. It would be even nicer if we went first, but it's still good. You still deny the opponent's first energy if you go second. So even if your deck works if you go first, going second is still good. That doesn't really bother me at all. I guess I'll check the Rocky Helmet on this. I have faith that it will one day become a Blossom. Eevee. There it is. Sure enough. Next energy onto the Eevee. Evolve into Gloom. The planes are very straightforward. Crest doesn't have an easy time leaving the field. No, all the damage I just did. They would have been very clutch to draw a, I forgot Gloom's retreat cost is so high. That's an annoying thing about it. Farfetch is actually worthy of consideration here. I only have to win. I don't have to make it pretty. I don't like that this thing's gone back up to full health. If I can get a Blossom in the next turn, that would be very nice. 2 out of 11. I haven't used my Oaks yet. Oh, I died! That's right, it does 80. Okay, I had like all this faith that the thing would eventually evolve. I think the other Gloom has 90. Well, that's not useful. Now it's looking like I'm just gonna lose. Maybe he won't put any energy onto this. No, he's gonna Psy what's it no matter what. Psy... Shadow. It's possible he saves this. What nice threshold that he hits. Alright, things are looking a little dire for yours truly. It's not over, but it's certainly not pretty. I need an Oddish and I need it soon. I need it next turn. Cool strategy. Oh, he's switching it out. Okay, I think it's over. That mon having 5 energies and hiding in the back is just not something I can easily come back from. If I don't get Oddish right now, I lose on the spot, but even if I get Oddish, it's not great. I think something somewhere went a little awry there. I think it was me allowing Gloom to die. It was just straight up a mistake. I should have not even evolved into Gloom. I should have just retreated it from the field and gotten Farfetch'd in. That was possible, I think. There was a term before when I had Farfetch'd and hadn't yet evolved. And I just evolved without even thinking about it, but it was better off. I was better off building up the Oddish. That being said, it didn't actually matter because I never drew a Blossom at any point. Farfetch'd is a fine lead. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Going turn 1 is only good if I draw Oddish right now, which I could. Sure enough. Alright, this is pretty common for this deck to get a lead like this. This is really good, because this means I'm going to be attacking with Blossom on turn 5. It's an outright lie, by the way. But I will get it very quickly. Turn 7. Final answer. Oh, that was a mistake. I meant to put it on the Farfetch'd. Oops. Well, it'll be fine if I just draw a leaf right now. I didn't. Alright, that's 20 damage I lost. I don't know if that matters. I don't think it does. It does if he puts a cape on. Oh yeah, it does. That matters. I'm not very bright. Oh, Rocky Helmet saves the day. Alright. The damage I lost, I now get back. EB's technically more efficient. Now if he attacks me, he takes 20. And that leaves him at 80. Never punished. Didn't even attack. I think we just slap things with Leak until we win. I can't foresee a universe where it's a bad move to just get the Stuck off the field and kill the Cress in front of me. This is going very differently than the other game. So I'm doing 160 across 2 turns, and he heals 20 between 2 turns. He could put a cape on, but apart from that... Oh no, he can't. He has 2 capes. Both his capes are currently in use. Caping is impossible. I win 2 turns from now, I think. Unless something really weird happens. Rocky Helmet is icing on the cake, but I don't need it. Let's put a third energy on the Leafeon just cause. Technically I should have put the Oddish on the field and started building it up. I think this deck is okay. Yeah, I'm just guaranteed to win. My attack kills whatever. I say, as he immediately goes into the thing with 100 HP, because I don't have a brain. More energy on the Blossom, who knows. So he can't attack, but he can evolve into Gardevoir. And then he could attack if he went into Gardevoir. However, I would still win. He could switch into Mismagius, actually. But he can't retreat for free. Which means he'd only be able to get one energy on top. What is all this nonsense? I was going to have a fast win, and now I'm not. Because everything has a shit ton of HP. You can have one, little guy. So he can actually get Mismagius onto the field now and attack with it. And that. He can do that. He can't attack with it now. What are we doing? I'm really astonished at the strategies that my opponent is utilizing. I know it's a robot, it's designed to just like prolong the game as long as possible. I can recover 60 HP per turn by attaching all 3 energies to it. I'm doing 80 per turn. He could never attack because as soon as he attacks I just kill him. He's got to go into Mismagius right now. Okay, he didn't. I win. I would call that a very stupid battle. I think it would be aesthetic if I just got the other Blossom onto the field before I won. Alright, there's our, you know, common cards win. We drew out our deck, which is pretty funny. Blossom is like that. Blossom can get your opponent on a permanent back foot. That was a 21 turn battle. That's one of the longest battles I've ever had in this game. Dark type decks could probably blow through this pretty quick. Let's try that, the one with the... Whoa, we're out of points. Let's try the one with the Weavile and pray that we draw the Weavile. It's not like we're guaranteed to or anything. Weavile takes a little bit of setup. Meanwhile, Darkrai, I only have one of it. Going first is fine in this deck. Sneasel is not present. Regrettable. I guess I'll put Scorpion on the field, why not, right? As long as I leave room for Weavile and Darkrai. Like speed is a very nice thing to draw. Not loving this. Not loving that either. 2x speeds, baby. Did I put Cyrus in this deck? I think I did. Cyrus will be very helpful. Okay, I actually still damage him. I forgot about that. That's beautiful. He can't heal that off by putting on an energy. This is still a really horrible opening. No Pokeballs, no Oaks, no Darkrai, no Sneasel. There she is. It's actually a male Sneasel, you can tell because the ear is very long. My energy is optimum played on the Scorpio of all things. Weavile only needs 1 energy. Spiritomb doesn't need any. I don't love that. Spiritomb is dead. and this Cress has full HP. Alright, so it's possible that I draw Darkrai right now. Apart from that, I'm actually in a horrible position. He drew that pretty quick. Did he even play an Oak? Yeah, he did. Alright, Darkrai, Darkrai, Darkrai! Oh, good shit. Doesn't matter because I don't have Dawn. So this does 50. And then the next turn it does 110. Or something. Unfortunately, Weavile's going to take a fat hit. If Weavile dies, I lose. That's unfortunate. In fact, I think I just can't even break through this. Because I can kill this turn. Can I? This does 20, it's 110, and then this only does 90. I can't even kill this in one turn. Alright, I'm out of this one. Whoa. He got too set up too quickly. That's really cool seeing the Crest synergy with the, what do you call that mon? Gardevoir. To get extra healing per turn. Really novel. Never would have imagined something like that would be possible with this kind of deck. Okay, even if there was a comeback from that, which I don't think there was, it was not going to be a fast win. I wish I had 2 copies of Dawn so badly. I only have 1. It's still very early. Spiritomb is a very unfortunate lead, but I do have 2x speeds and a Pokeball, so it might not be my lead per se. Going second is good in this case, because we've got an even number 10 we've got to make it to. That's a lot of Pokemon on the field. This is actually exactly like the last fight. Sneasel is in. If we can get a Darkrai, it would be kind of good. We got it. Now we just need a Weavile. Sneasel and attack, I think, is the most aggressive thing I can do. We need 1 of 2 heads. We'll get 40 damage. That's a good start. Alright, top decking Weavile, which is very possible because we have 2 of them. We have 2 Oaks as well. If we can get a Weavile onto the field, that would be helpful. It would be huge, actually, right now. It would be really big. Well, you know, that's not useful. It's fine, I'll just hit 2 heads. I've got 2 Sneasels anyway, I'll just draw the other one. If he goes Gardevoir right now, I lose. I don't lose, but like, he kills Sneasel. He only has 2 hand cards in his hand. He can't have drawn a Gardevoir just now. Well, he had one. Okay, the idea of a fast win is looking pretty bad, and the idea of a win at all is also looking pretty bad. There's the Weavile. I should have switched into the Drapion. I mean, not Drapion. Why do I keep calling this anything but Spiritomb? I put an energy on this and ding it for 20. Then I put another energy on it and kill it next turn. And maybe he doesn't have a Miss Magia since he only has 1 card. I don't really see another play. Okay, if he goes into the... If this can't evolve, I can kill it. Alright, we're back in business. All I need is a Sneasel, damn it. And I need it soon. I need it like next turn. I have 1 Pokeball and 2 Oaks that I haven't drawn in my 10 cards remaining. So the chances of drawing a Sneasel are pretty low, but the chances of drawing one of those other fellows is pretty decent. Do I kill this? No. Wait. Yes? 20 damage plus 100 for my... Oh, I just win. Weakness. Alright, I was doing a lot of thinking, but I didn't need to think. The opponent handed it to me. Alright, good stuff. I don't know what cards are in the promo pack other than Crest, so that's kind of exciting. There's going to be new promo cards. We've done everything except our 20 wins. Let's just play another couple battles with other decks, just because I forgot I made this one. Let's take a look at this one. And we'll play until we're out of hourglasses. Then we'll call it there. This is using the 2 Dialgas I drew from my first Dialga pack. We did not lead with them. I'm a big Bisharp stan. 50 HP is not ideal, but I love the combo of 30 on the basic into 70 on the evolved. That's really great. Is it just me or does this look blurry? It's like they used a low-res version of this card. Wait, it looks cleaner now. They had to load it in. Okay, so somehow I drew all my Pawniards. Skarmory. I would like to save my helmet for that. Let's play it. So he does live if he evolves. My opponent's deck seems kind of good for drawing all the cards they need, damn it. He doesn't live if he evolves, all's well. So this deck is supposed to be about boosting up a Meltan, and yeah, Meltan. But we didn't draw the Dialga, and we also didn't draw the Meltan right away. But Bisharp is in. Skarmory is actually a very fast card. I complained about there being no fast metal cards, but Skarmory is insanely fast. On turn 2 it can hit 50 damage if you just draw a tool. It only needs 1 energy, and it only needs a tool, which you can just play on turn 2, or 1. 50 damage turn 2 is insane. That's literally higher than Farfetch'd. Like, Farfetch'd needs Giovanni to do that. There's Dialga. Staring off into space. I can't attack with it right away, so we might as well just get an attack off with Bisharp and not try and switch into Dialga. I feel it's in the spirit of the battle to, Don't love to see that. Is he gonna try and switch? My other Dialga. I stay in. Yeah, I stay in. Rocky Helmet on this was an idea. No, it doesn't matter. No, yeah, it would allow me to kill Disco Skarmory. No, it wouldn't have, because I only have 1 Rocky Helmet and Skarmory needs it too. Alright, here's the strat. We put energies on the Meltan, and then we draw Melmetal. Oh, I love when a plan comes together. I don't love to see the Mismagius over on the other side of the field there. Oh, actually I just win. Crest dies. No thought required. I guess I'll put the energies on the Melmetal. Alright, that deck didn't work quite the way I wanted it to, but it did win in a hurry. The proper versions of that deck don't use Bisharp. I'm using my own custom Baf brand version. Bisharp is not the intended way, but I like Bisharp. I haven't bothered to fix up some of these decks for the new meta. Let's get one with this cool Pidgeot EX. Going first is not horrible, because this is an execute deck. And lo, I drew the execute. I think that the cape would be very nice in this deck. And I have not yet put it in. A Pidgey. I have this Pidgey. I'm a this Pidgey enjoyer. Another execute. That's good in a pinch. I should technically play it now. Just in case I need to evolve next turn because he somehow finds a way to kill this in one turn. This is a deck that wins very reliably. That's unfortunate. I like how I say very reliably and then immediately flip tails. I mean it though. This is a super reliable deck. He's switching to the Cresselia. That seems horrible. It would be really dank if I got heads here. Any human stays in and just puts more energies on the crest. It heals it, damn it. Pokemon Flute. That's a pretty funny card to see, huh? I feel no particular need to pretend that I don't have a Pidgeot. Do I have other basics in here? I feel like I've got something besides 2 Pidgeys and 2 Executes. There's a Mew. That's it. This deck would not be as strong in the current meta, but it would take very little adjustments to be strong in the current meta. Alright, we got our heads. It's a dead Cresselia. I think somewhere in this deck we have Leaf, which is the only way of getting Executor out since we're not running Snivy. I mean, you could just stick an ass ton of energies onto it. You're not normally trying to use this deck to make sure that Executor doesn't die. You're supposed to just leave Executor until it dies, and then Pidgeot cleans up. Unfort. We got the heads when it mattered. These ones don't matter. Now I think I put another energy on Executor. Okay, never mind. What if I just allow it to die? Next turn, I put him down to 60, because I'll flip tails. And then he'll get an energy, and then Pidgeot comes in and kills. I don't feel a need to heal Executor. Energy spent on Mew. Technically optimal to heal Executor and just make it take one more turn to get killed. But he can't even kill it because I just win. This deck goes really hard. If you want to see what a top meta deck looks like, this is something like it. Got like no bad matchups, or it didn't before the expansion. This also sees very little play. Almost no one uses decks like that. Let's just Charizard EX, and then we'll finish off with a Koga. Going first is, you know, not ideal, but not horrible. We drew Moltres. I think the current version of this deck does not use Vulpix or Volcarona or Arcanine. It just doesn't use anything. It just uses Moltres and Charmander, and no other Pokemon lines. That's the hyper-optimized version of this deck now. Alright, so something really hilarious can happen. I should have played the Oak. Oops. I Inferno Dance, and if I get 2 heads, then I can just go into Ninetales the next turn and kill this. Even if it evolves. Okay, that does complicate things a little bit. That does not. Okay, the dream would be against Charmander line. That's the start. That's really good. Alright, Charmeleon next turn, and I'm sitting pretty. I feel no need to pretend. Oh. Okay. Okay. Decisions. Ninetales, you typically want to, if you want to get a kill really quick, Ninetales is the way. I'll do 1 on each. Gives me a little bit of freedom. I can still go into Ninetales next turn if I want to, because I have Leaf. I don't think I want to, though. Okay, I do want to. No, I don't. I can't kill this. How can she slap? Charmeleon would be clutch. I really could just go into Ninetales and just start blasting. Moltres still has a lot of HP. It can come out and still make its way out of the field. I think a lot of Moltres players are dedicated to the idea of having a slow battle. But if you're running certain Moltres, if you're running Moltres Ninetales or Moltres Arcanine, you really can just bring out like your basics. Sabrina tempting. I don't know what he's going to go into. Could be the Cress. There's Charmeleon. I'm going to kill this. He can kill me with Cresselia. I go into Moltres, which he cannot kill, and hopefully get several heads, and power up the Charmeleon. Then I evolve the Charmeleon to Charizard, and that's it. That's all she wrote. In my head, it works. We'll see if it works on the board. Even if I get 3 tails, I feel like I can just go into Charizard and have so much health that I can eventually stick 4 energies on it. But 2 heads here would be pretty clutch. That's 1. Well, you know. Unfortunately, I need like 2 energies. So I can get the Moltres off the field. And he doesn't appear to have anything to get the Moltres back onto the field. But the Charizard has to sit there looking like a dope for a turn. We might as well slash, right? It's free. I don't think it's going to do anything. Makes me feel good. Next turn we Sabrina for a guaranteed win unless he plays a basic right now. Oh, he did. Well, I've got 2 Sabrinas, so I might as well play one. I don't need to kill the Ralts. Killing the Gardevoir would still be okay. Okay, he went to the Cress. This is a more immediate victory. But I still would have won the next turn. If he went into Gardevoir, if he went to the other Crest, I killed it. If he went to that Crest, I killed it. If he went to Gardevoir, I slashed it for the kill, and then still put on an energy and still use my 200 damage attack next turn. In a real match setting, I feel like Sabrina or Cyrus would have fucked me over. We can look at my opponent's deck now. Might as well. What's going on here? Mischievous Mismagius. The Ralts line. I would have the other Ralts in this deck. I mean the other Cresselia. This Ralts is good. The other Ralt... fuck. This Ralts is good. The other Cresselia would be better. The other Cresselia is better in Psychic. Mischievous Mismagius is fine. Cress is fine. I think there's synergy here. I think you could take this deck online and have it work. No ability to force the opponent to switch is not a huge deal, but it would... You can get a lot of free kills like that. It's got surprise value. Good old Coughing Wheezing and Koga. Now all I need is a Venipede. Look at all these mons that are weak to dark. I put Rocky Helmet in this deck, but I think the actual synergy of Coughing plus Rocky Helmet is a bit suspect. I guess I'll play the other Coughing. It's good to have both out. That way you can rapidly put the Wheezing back and forth between them. Cresselia X, I've come around. I think it's pretty good. When this card was revealed, people were like, this is proof that the leaks are real. I shouldn't say revealed. When this card was leaked, it was data mined. People were like, this is proof that the leaks are real because this thing is mediocre. But now I'm seeing it in play, and it's not mediocre. That being said, it's hard to imagine a deck that works with this card better than what we're looking at right now. And it's not like this deck is amazing. But the synergy of Cress and Ralts is there. I think you would take out... You would not have the Mismagius line. You would just have 2 Mewtwo's. And then probably 2 more trainer cards. Giovanni or something, I don't know. Pokemon tools? No, we have those. Giovanni or Sabrina, I think would make sense in this deck. There's no caveat in most abilities that say it can't be used if you're statused, which Tabletop notoriously had on like every ability. I'm gonna retreat. Did I have an opportunity to evolve the Venipede and I didn't? I don't remember if I might have played it last turn. I can't kill anything. There's no real need to draw my other Venipede. Putting on the Rocky Helmet seems a little silly, but I think he dies if he attacks. He also dies if he stays in. So forced to retreat, and nothing on the bench is ready to attack, except that. I could just kill that with Scolipede. I could kill it with Coughing, because I'm doing 50 plus 10. Just keep on loading energies to this guy so he can do some retreating. I think I just win. Turns out this Dark deck is pretty good against this Psychic deck. Who would have guessed? Yeah, that dies. We get the combo off. The combo. Didn't even put it on the Cress. Behold the combo. We actually could retreat instead of Kogaing because we have so much resources. But let's Koga because it's more in the spirit of the deck. RIP my Pokemon tool. This is why 2 Koffings is nice, is because you can immediately get the Weezing back onto the field. Lovely little combo. The Koffing plus Scolipede is so fun. Alright, I think that's fine for the time being. We got a lot of wins against this Crest thing. All we've got to do now is just open some packs. See what we get. There should be 5 cards, I think. Gotta open them one by one because this game's UI is really goofy. I get they wanted to make the packs hype. I got Turtwig. This appears to be a bog standard Turtwig. They normally have all these attributes. I'm not super familiar with the Turtwig card, but I remember all that stuff. 80 HP, 30 damage, 2 energies, 2 retreat cost. Almost everything about that is horrible. The 80 HP is good. That's it. Like, Snivy gets to attack for 40, and it's got a retreat cost of 1, and it's got 70 health, which is still good. Snivy just blows Turtwig out of the water. It's not even a question. Really embarrassing. Turtwig making a really poor showing. I think 1 retreat was the way. If it had no other changes but 1 retreat cost, it would be workable. Okay. I badmouth Turtwig and I get 3 of them. I've got to win 20 times, so I'm going to get several of every card, but I would like a Crest, please. We got like 8 wins against this damn thing, plus some against the advanced one. Oh, he is so cool. That's terrifying. I know Skarmory is a bird, and I know birds look like this when you look at them from this angle. That's a scary angle for Skarmory, though. That's the least cute it's ever looked. This thing actually looks... I've seen like a picture of a penguin that looked quite a lot like this. I really don't like that, but I also do like it. I just started playing this game in like October, so I missed some of the... I missed like all this. And I'm really sad about that. And it's looking like I'll never ever get it. Because they haven't done anything to bring back the promo Pokemon yet. I'm just never going to have Lapras EX. They're the promo Mankey that's quite good. Make the Turtwigs go away. I don't want the Turtwigs. I have not used any Shine Dust yet. I think I put Flare on like one thing one time and that was it. I was all excited to have a bunch of Cresses so I could put... Okay, we got another Skarm. So we could put Flare on the Cress. I'm running a Psychic deck. I have room for Cress EX. I could really chuck it in there. Oh, it's a new Misdreavus. This one's different from the other one. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. So that's the same effect as Mismagius, but unfortunately we're not doing any damage. And Confusion doesn't damage you in this game. So that's just here to stall. It's hard to say that's better than the other Mismagius. I would rather personally have the other Mismagius. That one's going to evolve more reliably, because it has an actual stall tactic. The other one simply does damage. It's very annoying to be confused, I'll say that. The perfect little end to the stream was if I got no Cresses whatsoever in all of these packs. I think we've now had 3 of the 5 Mons. Skarmory, Misdreavus, Turtwig. Still got 4 more. I seem to recall the odds of the EX card is not very rare at all. If it's like the Blastoise and all that. It might be lower odds than the Blastoise. Usually the promo, the rare card, is not that rare. There it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Unfortunately, I need 2. And even more if I want Flare of it. Oh, what a nice little card. So this is something from this same little pack. I don't know what 40 and 41 are. Could be anything. Probably unrevealed. You might get a card for finishing Spacetime Smackdown like you did with the Genetic Apex. I was quite pleased to see that. I got the Mew. Because I finished it. Spoilers. Alright, 1 Crest is not ideal, and then 0 of whatever the heck was also in there is also not ideal. Let's do a little covert research. I think I got pretty bad luck there. That's hard to say though, because I don't know what's in it and I don't know what the odds are. Let's see if we can figure out from the news. Aha! It was an Electivire that we didn't get. That's probably not common. It appears to be, from me squinting, the standard Electivire with different art. Well, I'll get that on my own time. Pretty. I've always been a big Cresselia fan. In the games it's very tanky and not very offensive, but I have a set that I always used that was very hilarious. It's Cosmic Power, Cress. So Cress is already tanky as shit, and Cosmic Power raises defense and special defense by 1 stage each. And then if you get even like 1 boost, Mons are doing like 0 damage to you. Of course they can still status you. Cress is reasonably fast. It's not a fast Mon, but it's fast enough. It's faster than Mons that typically run Toxic. So if they switch out, as you get up your 1 Cosmic Power, you can often sub faster than they can attack, and then block their status. And then most Mons, after a few Cosmic Powers, most Mons are unable to break your subs in 1 hit. And then you get a Ramping Cress, and it's pretty funny. There's a few different ways to run it. If you run Stored Power, you have obvious synergy with the Psychic typing plus the boosts, because it starts as 20 base power but goes up 40 every time you use a status move. I mean, not a status, a boosting move. It goes up plus 20 per boost, and Cosmic Power is 2 boosts. So once you get up like 6 Cosmic Powers, Stored Power is doing an ass ton of damage. Moonlight for healing. That's 4 moves, so if you run that set, it's really good. However, you do get walled by all dark types because you're mono attacking with a psychic move. So what I've typically always used is Moonblast, and not even have just use Cresselia's extremely shitty attack stat, but the fact that the opponent can't even break your sub in 1 hit, plus you have leftovers, plus you have sub, and a bunch of recovery, you know, 8 PP of Moonlight. Even though you're not doing that much damage, like, the opponent can never remove you from the field. And what else? Oh, now it has a move that only recovers like 1/3 of its health or something, or 1/4, but also cures status too. So that move plus sub, plus Cosmic Power... No, not even sub, because you don't need to block status. That move, Cosmic Power, Moonblast, Stored Power, is probably a real thing you could do. All of these are very mediocre sets. The most useful thing Crest can do is sit there and be fat and use Toxic. But it's funny that it has a win con set. Most people are not expecting it at all. So I've gotten some pretty funny wins like that. Anyway, that's Crest in the games. This is Crest in the tabletop. I mean, in the card game. It's an entirely different little guy. I'm gonna cut the recording. It's fun.